I'm very passionate about this. Speaking of perfectionism, so you see the FEA? You see it? So usually I ask someone to wait for someone to point it out, but I think you guys are really nice, so you probably would never point it out to me. But I left it up here on purpose because it is a mistake that I made and I could have changed it and erased it, but I thought it would be a good opportunity just to sort of acknowledge that nothing's perfect and the world's not gonna come crashing down if I didn't edit this. So that's for you guys. So what I want to talk about is this idea of an iceberg, and I've used this in a lot of my talks. It keeps coming back in different forms. Today's black and white, sometimes it's colored. But today what I want to talk about is how our self, it actually looks like a trash bag when you're up here.
It is, yeah.
It'll be blue next time. See, no public failure, just an opportunity to change. So perfectionism is down, it's here, it's that aura, it's that glow. And next time I do this, I'm going to somehow make a little glowing aura of the iceberg. But it's this sense of self, it's private, no one sees what's going on. And then you have your 3 types of fear. What that does is that goes up to public failure. If I'm a perfectionist in my gut, if I have these 3 fears in my brain and I don't think about my perfectionism or my fears, I'm just going to go perform. And I'm going to perform, and then I'm going to perform the best that I can based on what I think I should do. And then when I fail, what I'm going to do is I'm going to then go into a shame response, and I'm going to go back into my fears and think, okay, out of fear, how do I avoid that again? I start to get anxious and I get worried. I find my solution. Oh, okay, so if I don't wear that black lipstick and that heavy eyeliner, then I'm more likely to not get picked on. Okay, so fear tells me to pull it back. So that's just a little example. Or if you get a B on a test and you are comparing yourself, a perceived perception of your classmates that everyone's getting A's, what you're going to do is you're going to either probably start lying about your grade, or you're going to try to leave class and avoid those conversations, or you're going to see the group text going on about the grades, and you're going to get anxious and worry about that instead of worrying about what you should be worrying about. So what happens is that your public failure reinforces your fears of perfectionism, and you keep trying to figure out how to solve the problem so it doesn't happen again. And that's why people ruminate so much. They're trying to solve a problem that they can't solve. So rumination is the result of if I just think hard enough, if I just think long enough, I'm going to find my solution. And it's my fault that I haven't thought of one yet, so I need to keep thinking more. And it's like, no, right? It's the chicken or the egg. It just is perpetuating its own self. So again, no such thing as public failure anymore. What we're going to do is we're going to go into some coping strategies here. And then we're going to move into opportunity. So growth mindset says there's no such thing. Well, growth mindset doesn't say there's no such thing as public failure. I said that. It'll be in my book called Mastering Imperfection. But so growth mindset basically says that there is no failure. There is only opportunity. I like to just dissect failure into public and private, because we have private experiences that are far different than the way that people see them on the outside. And I really like to dissect that, because sometimes you're like, I failed, and everyone's like, girl, you did not fail. You got a B, like that's amazing. You're like, no, I failed. And you're trying to hammer into this kid's head, you didn't fail, you didn't fail, you didn't fail. And the kid's like, yes I did, yes I did, yes I did. It's because they had a private failure, right? They're not talking about the public failure. So there is no such thing as failure unless you quit before the opportunity arises. Thank you very much.